In this chapter, we talk about numbers up to 200. Let's talk about numbers after 100. Every number after 100 till 999 is a 3-digit number. Let's, for example, take 123. We have to see what number falls in what place. Okay? The 3 falls in the ones place. In the tens place, we have 2. And in the hundreds place, we have 1. Let's take another example. 160. In the ones place, you have 0. In the tens place, you have 6. And in the hundreds place, you have 1. Now remember, whenever you are getting a 3-digit number, you need to place them in the correct order and check. Now let's read numbers up to 200. Okay? Let's take the example of this number 124. In 124, in the ones place you have 4, in the tens place you have 2, and in the hundreds place you have 1. So now when you are reading it together, you must start from the hundreds, which is 100, and then read the 24 together, which is in the tens and the ones place. And now when you combine them together, it is 124. Let's talk about face value and place value. Face value is the exact same thing as the digit itself, whereas the place value is where do you place the number, in ones or tens or hundreds. For example, let's take the number 179. The face value of 9 is 9, but the place value of 9 is also 9. The face value of 7 is 7, but the place value of 7 is 70 because it's in the tens place, right? The face value of 1 is 1, whereas the place value of 1 is 100. The reason why face value and place value are important is because they help us read the numbers either in an expanded form or a short form. So for example, let's take 179. In 179, the face value of 1 is 1, whereas the place value is 100. The face value of 7 is 7, whereas the place value is 70. And the face value of 9 is 9, whereas the place value is 9. So now in 179, when you add them together, which is 100, 70 and 9, you get 179, which is the expanded form of the number. The short form of the number is 179. Comparing numbers. It is important to compare values of different numbers. For example, if Rohan and Suresh are playing cricket and Rohan scores 150 runs and Suresh scores 50 runs, who has scored more runs? It is obvious, Rohan, because 150 is a 3-digit number and 50 is a 2-digit number. Remember, a 3-digit number is always greater than a 2-digit number. Now let us compare two 3-digit numbers. Let's take the number 150 and compare it with 170. Now when we write them in the order that we have learned, which is in hundreds, tens and ones, we see while comparing that hundreds is 1 and 1, whereas in the tens place you have 5 and 7. 7 is a greater number than 5. Therefore, 170 is greater than 150. Now let us compare a little complicated number like 155 and 158. Now when we write both the numbers in the order that we have learned, which is hundreds, tens and ones, we see that in the hundreds place 1 and 1 are same. In the tens place 5 and 5 are again same. But in the ones place, on one side you have 5 and on the other side you have 8. 8 is a greater number than 5. Therefore, 158 is greater than 155. Order of numbers: ascending order and descending order. When the numbers are arranged from smallest value to the highest value, it is ascending order. For example, in this image, there are people of various heights. Now, when they are arranged from the shortest to the tallest, it is ascending order. Whereas, when numbers are arranged from highest value to the lowest value, it is called descending order. For example, if they are arranged from tallest people to the shortest people, then it is descending order. Even numbers and odd numbers. But before we talk about even and odd numbers, let's talk about pairs. When two objects can be put together, it is called a pair. For example, socks. You always tell it's a pair of socks, right? For example, gloves. They are a pair of gloves. Now, when we talk about even number are those numbers that can be paired together. For example, 6 apples. They can be paired into 3 sets, which is 2, 2 and 2. Whereas if you take 7 apples, not all of them will pair together. There will always be 1 apple remaining. Therefore, 6 is an even number, whereas 7 is an odd number. Ordinal numbers. The numbers that denote the position or order of things is called ordinal numbers. For example, let us look at this image. In this image, we do not say that the winners have come in 1, 2 and 3. We denote them by saying the winner is first, the runner-up is second, and the one after the runner-up is third. Therefore, first, second, third, fourth, fifth and so on are called ordinal numbers.